Married at First Sight, Season 17, Episode 16. So, in this episode, they had the couples retreat, but it should have been called the Bitter Singles Evacuation. Like, why are Lauren, Orion, and Clarapis still on my screen and retreating? Meanwhile, Michael and Chloe finished up their weekend getaway masquerading as a honeymoon. Hi, I'm Tamara, and this is Tamara Lynette Tales. Michael and Chloe are 4 days into the relationship, while it's 15 days until decision day. Decision day for who, though? Becca and Austin? Do Emily and Brennon even need a decision day? Like, at this point, is anyone on pins and needles wondering if they're going to say yes or no on decision day? Like, seriously? So, Chloe and Michael. These two had their little weekend road trip honeymoon and prepared to move into the shared apartment. So Chloe was already a nervous mess, but Michael wasn't making it any easier for her by asking her if he can borrow her necklace, her earrings, packed up some of his man skirts to bring to the apartment, then had her wear his pink coat that looked like someone spilled Pepto-Bismol all over the Michelin Man. Michael, you gotta ease her into this girlfriend sharing clothes side of you. Now, Chloe seems to be taking it all in stride, and fortunately looking at the person he is on the inside, even if she's not used to sharing her clothes with her man. Now, to the confessional camp, she said, I never imagined being married to a man that has more skirts than I do, but we're doing it. Now, for many women, that would be a hard pill to swallow, which makes Michael an even more interesting choice for this show. Now, regardless of what he's wearing, he appears to be a nice guy who's really trying to make this work. But on the other hand, we like what we like. I don't know who she's normally attracted to, but if she's into butch men, Michael wearing her pearls with his man skirts is gonna be a problem in the long run. So Chloe told Pastor Cal that Michael is not what I've always gone for. He's nothing like it, but I asked for a man with a heart of gold, which Michael is. And if he has a feminine side, then I'd rather have that and not worry about what others think when we walk in a restaurant. Now, I think that sounds good, but I don't know how it's going to play out in the long run, because right now they're getting along, no fighting or major disagreements. But once they start peeling back them layers, she might be like, hold up. You don't believe in such and such? You didn't vote for who to who? We don't agree on whatchamacallit? And you wear skirts with my earrings? Oh no, something's got to give. Hopefully I'm wrong, but I'm probably right. Meanwhile, Pastor Cal told them, remember that you are married and give yourself permission to have sex. It's okay. It's okay. These experts love to push these folks into the bedroom. Chloe and Michael need to give this relationship enough time to make sure the other person isn't cray-cray before they partake in the horizontal mambo. Now, on Afterparty, Keisha came right out and asked Michael if he was straight or gay. He said he's straight and he didn't mind her asking him. He said he lets Chloe know that he's attracted to her. He also said that he and Chloe are comfortable enough with each other to walk around naked. Okay, I'm not mad at that. Meanwhile, the rest of the cast, with the exception of Cameron, headed out for the singles evacuation. Now, it was held at a football player's house, but they were being all secretive about whose it was. Well, I'm here to tell you that it belongs to a Buffalo Bills linebacker named Von Miller. Becca and Austin. So Austin was hyping up Becca by saying that he would like to work on things that Dr. Pia suggested. And Becca was all excited because to her, that meant they were going to have sex. I just wish she would relax and let sex go for now. But Austin isn't helping by dangling it in front of her face. What is he dangling? I'll leave that to your imagination. So after they were winding down their day of hanging out with the other broken couples, they hopped in bed. But then an hour later, Austin hopped out of bed and said, just so you know, I'm going to sleep in the other room. You can come if you want. Becca was confused and claimed she doesn't know what happened that caused him to hop out of bed. But the way he rambled off the words, you can come if you want, did make her feel wanted. And he was really drunk. Now, on Afterparty, he said he wanted to sleep in Von Miller's bed. Child, for some reason, alcohol is a true serum. Looks like Austin would rather sleep where Von Miller lays his butt down than where his wife lays her butt. Becca, take the hint. He's not that into you. Now, the next day, they went for massages, and she said she feels better because Austin apologized. Apologized for what? Not wanting to have sex with you? Allowing you to sleep without his beer breath in his face? Being drunk and honest? What was he apologizing for? He was being his authentic self. So when they're at the spa, some weird dude bounced out at them out of nowhere and said he's going to prepare them for their beating. Say what now? So they went into the sauna and he beat them with eucalyptus leaves. On Afterparty, Austin said the guy who beat them wasn't even an employee. He's a regular customer who offers that to people for free. Like, what kind of place did these producers take them to? Is this even legal? Are they insured? I don't know. That just don't sound right to me. Brennon and Emily. Now, Emily said, I'm feeling blah about Brennon. I'm just looking forward to hanging out with the other cast members. Our last hurrah before decision day. So they get to the house and Brennon wasn't even trying to pretend anymore. He said, good with separate rooms. And Emily agreed. And to the confessional cam, she said she's not even surprised that he took the friend approach. Girl, y'all are just like the other cast members on this silly retreat that are flying solo. The only difference is you two haven't said out loud that it's over. So get this. At dinner, Emily announced what a good friend she is because she booked an ATV ride for her and Brennon, right? And Austin said, stop rubbing it in. I hope you crash and get a serious road rash. So later we see Emily and Brennon take off to go ATV and they didn't seem to be going very fast. Like there was a guide, Brennon, then Emily in the back. It looked like she casually drove off the path. Then the next thing we see is her camera going sideways because she crashed. Now I have to give it to Brennon. He ran over, took off a glove and used it to put pressure on her super bloody head wound. It looked like she was losing a lot of blood. Now, Emily was really calm, but asked, am I going to be okay? Poor thing. I know she had to be scared seeing all that blood. Now, back to Austin. I know he was joking when he said, I hope you crash. But how crazy is it that she did? And it was a bad crash. Now, based on the previews for next week, it looks like they admitted her into the hospital. This is a photo she recently posted on her Instagram. She captioned it, PSA people, wear helmets. This happened with a helmet on. I'm very lucky, plus thankful to be alive and look the way I do now. Now, based on her appearances on Afterparty, she recovered from this, but it looks like she had some serious head wounds going on there in the meantime. Lauren and Orion. For someone who was so offended that he had to leave his marriage after 6 days, he sure does pop up on my screen a lot. Lauren said that they haven't spoken since their TV chat at Michael and Chloe's marriage, even though Orion said that he wants to be her friend and initiate more contact. Now, Orion is consistent. In front of the cameras, he's cordial to Lauren and tries to say the right thing, but behind the scenes, it's clear that he wants nothing to do with her in real life. Now, Lauren made it known that she showed up to hang out with Clarapist. Speaking of Clarapist, Lauren was playing basketball with inmate number JS65973R6. Clarapist was dressed like she was in lockup. The color of her outfit, it didn't fit right, like it wasn't her size. Girl, that fashion statement was not it. Anyway, Clarapist said that she's been trying to reach out to Cameron, but he hasn't been receptive to her calls because he don't want to be your friend. Leave him alone. Now, Lauren said that being around Orion is weird and she can feel the tension between them and feels like he's a lost cause. So there's no point in having conversation number 362 with him. That works for me because I don't want to hear it. Lauren, get it through your head. You two are no longer bonnet buddies. Bonnet buddies! Producers, stop putting these two in the same room together because I'm tired of hearing them talking word salad circles that go nowhere. So it looks like in the next episode, Chloe and Michael are going to join this peanut gallery of singles. Now, hopefully, all of the negativity and bitterness this cast has won't rub off on their marriage. We'll see. In the meantime, I realize I'm behind on Prison Bride. I've been waiting for it to get good. It feels like each episode they introduce 5 new couples. But I just know it's going to be good once these men are out of prison long enough to realize how clueless they are about the free world. But for now, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in my next video.